guys, it's Adam with the Real Movie Review. I got John here with me today, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the movies that are up and coming in 2016, what we're excited about, what we're not excited about. So we're just going to dive right into it. John.
Let's be clear here. This isn't all the movies for 2016.
Correct.
There's a lot, some that I've probably never heard of. We're going to talk about the ones we're more blockbustery, a little bit more that we feel like we can add our opinions to on this.
Right. We're also not going to talk about the ones that have already come out. So like the Fifth Wave and all those that have already come out, we're not going to talk about those. We're just going to talk about the ones that are up and coming.
Exactly. And so kicking us off is actually one that comes out next weekend, which is Deadpool. So your feelings? Are you excited about Deadpool?
I am excited. It'll be interesting because it'll be the first Marvel movie that Disney's put out that's going to be rated R. However,
Disney's not putting this one out. You know that?
No, I did not.
No, this isn't Disney. This is Fox.
Really?
Yeah, Fox is the owner and operator of this franchise.
Oh, okay. Well, that clarifies that for me.
Yeah, Deadpool is being put out by Fox.
Oh, good. Well, it looks like they stuck, based on the previews of what I've seen, it looks like it's they're sticking pretty close to the comic book character of what actually Deadpool, what he kind of stood for, what he does. You know, breaking the plane so that he actually talks to the audience, and he's kind of a smart aleck, and just the merc with the mouth. That, you know, it looks like they stuck pretty close to it.
I could not be more excited. As far as comic book adaptations are concerned, this is the truest adaptation so far, based on the trailers. This is the truest adaptation I've ever seen. If this comes out anything like what it looks, if this really is just a ridiculous, goofy, inappropriate romp, I cannot wait. It is all I want. I expect there to be plenty of references of chimichangas, and I'm expecting us to see what's going on inside his mind more than once, and for it not to really make a lot of sense, but for it to be really dang funny.
I imagine it will, and I like the main actor that they've hired, Ryan. I like that. Ryan Reynolds. I like him in this character. This is like the character he is made to play.
And he has taken so much joy in this. Like, if you've seen the ad campaigns that are running about this, he couldn't be more excited. Like, he looks like he's having a ball. And that's all I want. It's just it's a goofy character. If you're going to play him, you got to ham it up and just have a goof fest yourself.
Well, I mean, not only that, but if you're perfect for this role and you're enjoying this role, not only that, but Deadpool is a huge character that lots of people really, really liked from day one before any other movies came out or anything like that. So, it could be another movie that he's kind of like breaking the ground, kind of making his own legacy.
Well, and you brought up a point. This is really going to be the most inappropriate superhero movie that we've gotten in a long time.
As well it should be if it's going to be Deadpool.
Don't take
your kids to this.
Well, and that's the thing, is if this is successful, it'll open the door for a lot more comic books. Because right now, the only comic books that are getting movies and stuff are ones that are a little bit more, not necessarily family-friendly, but not quite as dark or not quite as inappropriate.
Right.
I mean, Punisher, they've tried twice or three times now to make a good Punisher movie, and he's a really inappropriate comic, and all three of those movies didn't do well. Yeah. And so if this movie does well, it'll give these creators more confidence in these darker stories.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind them actually making a new Punisher movie, and actually just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. The old Punisher movies, I was okay with them, but I felt like a lot of the lyrics were, not the lyrics, it's not the song.
I'd like to point out that now we are going to trademark the Punisher musical, okay? And he's going to be walking, he's going to be coming down a hall, dark music playing, and somebody's going to be screaming, and he's going to sing, "This is your punishment." Okay? Killing everybody on the stage.
All
He's
right,
going to be
well,
slaying Broadway.
all right, well, I'm not really going to be able to make any kind of serious comment now about Deadpool. So.
Yeah, just move on. It's. There's no point now.
Yeah. What's the next one? What's the next one on the list?
So Batman v Superman is next on the list. How excited or not excited are you for Batman punching Superman's iron face?
I'm so torn right down the middle because Ben Affleck, I honestly think from the previews and the stuff I've read, he looks like a freaking awesome Batman. I know everybody says, "Oh, Christian Bale, we just had him." I think Ben Affleck is gonna do an awesome job of Batman. However, and I hope people don't scream and yell at me through the internet on this, I'm not a huge fan of Superman movies. You know, his comic books are great, but when you get to the movie, it's like Superman, you either have to have a villain that could annihilate the entire universe because you have to try and beat Superman, or you need a little kid holding a little green rock to kill him. So it's like drastic difference, and normally I don't like watching movies like that. I like feeling that my hero's in trouble and he has to overcome it, not Superman. But I really like a certain aspect of the trailers. I'm not completely sold on the whole movie. So I'm excited. I think it'll be good. At the other time, I'm like, oh, please don't be another crap movie.
So here's my thing. There hasn't been a good Superman movie since the 70s.
I would agree.
So there's that very much going against this.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we have seen characters that struggle to carry movies by themselves do fantastic with a group.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, and myself included, are concerned by how many characters are in this movie because, everyone is showing up for this movie. They're throwing the cards in.
Yes.
They're throwing all the eggs in and just hoping to goodness that those eggs don't crack.
Yes. Yeah, they're doing literally the exact opposite cycle that Marvel did. Marvel did a bunch of individual movies and then smashed them all together. And DC's like, let's make a Superman. Oh, that sucked. Okay, let's just chuck everybody together.
Chuck them all. Just put them all in. So, but here's the thing. Hulk is my best example of this because I am a childhood fan of the Hulk. I've loved the Hulk for a long time. And I'm going to get some hate for this, but I actually enjoyed the Ang Lee Hulk back in 2001 or 2.
You are going to get some hate because that was a terrible movie.
I'm one of the 3 people on this planet that really liked that movie. And the Incredible Hulk movie that Marvel themselves put out was also good. It just wasn't very, stellar, didn't really stand out in any way.
Yeah.
And so the Hulk has had a really hard time getting audiences to love him by himself. But as soon as you put him in the Avengers, you watch Avengers 1, I remember people walking out of that theater saying, the Hulk's the coolest guy there. And I'm
yeah.
I was like, finally, this is what I've been saying for years.
Yeah.
The Hulk, and so Hulk and Superman are kind of in the same boat here. Superman hasn't had a good movie in a long time. He's going to have, so watching the latest trailer, I would agree with a lot of people in just how much is shown is kind of, let us have some of the twists, you know?
Because you get everything.
I know. The fact that, what's his name? That annoying big monster alien guy shows
Doomsday.
up. That's it. The fact that they gave away Doomsday's presence pretty much told me what the entire movie is. Yeah. Now there's no doubts as to what occurs in this film.
Yeah.
That aside, one of my favorite moments in the newest trailer is when Wonder Woman shows up, which I would have rather she didn't show up that much in the trailer just so she could have been the surprise she was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But when she shows up and Batman and Superman turn to each other and I thought she was with you. She's not with you. That banter is going to help. And as long as the banter starts coming, these characters playing off of each other, because they're fantastic antitheses, plural, to each other. And English is hard. Come on.
I know. I know.
I've only been speaking it since birth.
Yeah, which is not long enough.
So to see that banter will really help, especially because these Superman movies have made him so robotic. Oh my gosh, he's the most boring thing. And I've always said this, that Batman is the most boring part in his movies. It's always his bad guys that people enjoy. Like, you walk out of a Batman movie, and it's not Batman's awesomeness you're talking about. You're talking about the Joker. You're talking about Bane or Scarecrow or something. You're like, those are awesome, you know?
Because they are.
Well, exactly. But if you put these boring characters together in the same room, their personalities are such that they really kind of butt heads. I think magic can happen.
I hope it does. And you know what else I hope? Is I hope that that scene with fighting Doomsday is at the very end of the movie and it is not in the middle or anything like that. I hope the majority of the movie you are actually seeing Batman and Superman fight it out and kind of feel each other out of whose side you're on. And then at the very, very end, Doomsday shows up and he kind of goes away. I don't want him to beat him. But they kind of goes away and they kind of realize, hey, we can't do this on our own. We need to work together against someone like this. Because if he shows up in the middle, I'm going to be like, this is not a Batman versus Superman movie. This is. I mean, I understand it's called the Dawn of Justice, but at the same time, like, you promoted Batman versus Superman. That's what it needs to be.
I think there's going to be a lot of scowls at each. I think there's going to be a lot of moments where they kind of glare at each other's direction. Yeah, a lot of like angry, silent moments between them where they really kind of, pirate face.
A pirate face. That's
Yeah.
going to be Clark Kent's new secret identity is the patch.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm Batman.
All right. I see where you're going. All right. I'm still a little iffy. I don't know if it's going to be amazing. It could be amazing. I don't know if it will. I think it'll just be okay. I think it will get me excited for them to do more Batman movies.
I think it'll give me enough faith to think that I'm willing to let them keep going. That I'm willing to see more.
I will admit they did pick an amazing actor to do Aquaman. But Aquaman still sucks. I mean, literally, unless they have Doomsday by the water.
So here's the thing, man. All he needs to do is bring a fish tank on his back and he is covered. Like, I don't get why they don't increase his outfit. Like, his outfit for years has just been the tights. He can't do anything with the tights. Bring a fish tank, put like a piranha back there. Dude, you are set. You can fight anywhere now. You just chuck piranhas out of your backpack.
No, because you know what I'd think of? I'd be like, dude, that's that guy from Despicable Me. Like, I'm half expecting Aquaman to be like, piranha launcher! Squid launcher!
Yeah.
All right. Hey, anyway, so what's the next movie?
You complain about him now, but if the whale ever fell on you, I think that you'd stop no matter what you were doing.
If I'm in a situation where a whale fell on me, I hope people would walk up and be like, he's too stupid to be in public. Just let him die.
Doesn't matter. Let him go. He's dead. There's no other way that could have happened. He's an idiot.
All right, man. So what's the next movie? So your verdict is you're excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hopefully optimistic.
Okay. I'm a little skeptical. I will admit. I'm a little skeptical. I think it could be amazing, but I still have my doubts.
I completely agree. All right.
All right.
Next. Captain America Civil War.
This one is by far like, I mean, I can hardly contain it. I'm so excited for this movie. I'm straight up.
Well, and
so
honestly,
excited for this movie.
If anybody has watched our videos before and kind of has gotten our feelings on this film, this is going to be what the Avengers 2 should have been. Yes. It'll be groundbreaking. It'll be interesting. The Russo brothers showed me what Captain America 2 is worth, and holy crap. If they do anything like that again, I will be more than pleased. I cannot wait.
The pre-showings, you know how they normally do it to just a couple people and they show it, and those screenings have had an amazing review. And they're not
Have
even
they?
close to being done with it. Like, most of the time in
Yeah.
those screenings, there's, like, no real special effects or anything, but people are coming out going, this is an amazing story. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And, like, movies like, I want to say it was Ant-Man, but Ant-Man went in there and people were like, it's terrible. It'll never do any good. And then it came out and people loved it.
Yeah.
So if they're coming out saying it's amazing already, I don't know if I'll be able to make it out of the theater.
On a stretcher, right?
On a stretcher, yeah. I mean, I literally just mind blown. I'll just lay there and say, okay, just give me the flowers.
I'm not gonna lie. The Russo brothers have proven to me that they know how to make films. At this point, if they polished a poo and put it on that screen, I would probably still love it. I mean, to me, that would be the shiniest, most beautiful poo I'd ever seen. I'd like to point out that after that comment, you got up and left the room. I know it was because of your dog, but you got up and you left. I thought that was funny. I thought it was pretty dang good.
I wanted to go compare to see if
Well, John said that joke. I'm out. Screw that.
All right, so I'm going to clip all this crap out.
No, this should all stay, man. This is gold. I told you, man. Shiny poo. Okay.
Anyway, so Captain America. Number one. This is my most anticipated movie of the year. Easy.
Agreed. Mine as well. I loved Captain America 2. I could not be more excited about this.
Captain America 2, by far my favorite Marvel movie.
Agreed.
By far my favorite superhero movie, and that includes The Dark Knight, which I loved tremendously. But I loved The Winter Soldier. So if this one is anywhere close to it, or even better, I'm going to buy another shirt.
Yeah. Just the same one, too. You're not even going to get a different shirt.
The same one.
That same one. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Have you ever walked into a store and bought 2 of one shirt at the same time? Just been like, I need 2 of that one, please.
Depends on the price. Yeah. I've easily walked in and like you see the sale and it's like 50 cents a shirt. And I'm like, I'll take 10 of those. And then people, the hard part though is then people see you the next day and they're like, you've worn the same shirt 4 days in a row. I'm like, I'm only halfway through the stack, buddy.
Hold on.
All right, so what's the next movie? We talked about Captain America, said it was going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're on record now? We're good?
I've been recording the whole time.
Oh, sweet. Suicide Squad, what do you think?
I'm really excited about this one. I personally think the Suicide Squad, if Batman and Superman is not amazing, if it ends up being one of those ones where you're like, it ended up kind of being more like a Superman movie. If it's like that, I think the Suicide Squad is going to be better. I have really high hopes for the Suicide Squad.
Just from trailers alone, I would agree.
Yeah.
I think Suicide Squad looks superior.
Yes.
So I'm very excited about that one.
Yeah. The Suicide Squad, the way that they have set the whole thing up, Harley Quinn, the whole 9 yards, I think they're going to do a great job with it.
Well, and do you know what's great about this? And I think this is what helped Marvel. These are all like B-list characters. None of these characters are huge. Like no one in this roster except the Joker, but he's not on the team.
Yeah.
He's just the movie. All these characters are nobodies. They're all in the DC Comics, but nobody knows who they are.
Harley Quinn has a really strong following, but she's pretty much the only one.
Well, and she does have a big following, but it's a cult following.
Well,
like
it's true.
It's like the big random group of people out there. A majority of them, this is a guess. I mean, if somebody wants to do a survey, we can do that.
I'm gonna do a survey. I'm gonna just start asking random people on the street.
Just random phone calls. Hey, do you know who Harley Quinn is?
Don't hang up.
Harley
This is
Quinn.
not a crank call.
And I don't think her name is very widely known.
Well, that's okay.
Amongst Batman fans, especially Batman cartoon fans from the '90s, like us, we know who she is.
Yeah.
Clear as day. But that outside of that audience and other people that are fans of the Batman comics and cartoons, Nobody knows who she is.
That's true. Okay. All right. Touche.
Okay. Do you have anything else for Suicide Squad?
No, I was just I think it's going to be one of the better movies of the year, and I think a lot of people are
I
gonna, because I think it's going to be a darker, more serious type movie. At the same time, be really jokey and funny. Um,
very silly.
and so
Yeah.
I
Very.
think it's going to be one of the better movies of the year.
I would agree. I would agree. Finding Dory. Your thoughts?
I love it. Everybody liked Dory. I think it'll be interesting how they take it. I don't think it's going to be on scale of like Toy Story or anything like that. I mean, Toy Story was absolutely amazing and groundbreaking. I think Dory is another way of Disney just kind of reaching into the money jar and pulling out more money. I think it'll be good, but I don't think it's going to be anything memorable.
I think it's going to be crap. I don't even know why I put it on the list. Well, I don't.
Really? Finding Dory, you think is going to be crap? Do you remember
So
Dory? Are we talking about the same one? Do you think it's some different movie?
okay,
Because it's a
just to be
fish.
clear
It's
to
a blue
everybody,
fish.
just to be clear to everybody, I made this list of movies we're talking about. I don't know why the crap I put this movie on. It is because I think that Finding Nemo was fantastic. It was brilliant.
It was.
But that world requires no further explanation. What else do we care about in that world? Nothing. It's done. Story solved. I do not care what else happens in the ocean. I'm gonna eat
Jeez.
what else happens in the ocean. I'm like every time I think about what goes on beyond that, I don't want to meet more of the characters. I'm more likely to have eaten one of them.
Oh my
I love seafood, man.
Dude, that's why. Well, okay, I see where you're coming from, and that's why I say this is Disney just reaching into the money jar. This is an easy, low-hanging fruit. Grab it, put it in our wallet. But do I think it's going to be amazing? No. Do I think it's going to be funny and kids are going to like it? Yes.
So we look at these franchises that Pixar has done, has in their pockets, and it's been, what, 10, 12 years? And the only movie that Pixar has made that has begged for sequels, The Incredibles, still doesn't have a sequel. And I have to sit through this garbage? I do not care about Dory finding her parents. Where is Incredibles 2?
Well, and Incredibles was set up for a sequel. They ended it begging for a sequel, and they didn't do anything with it.
And Incredibles, it introduced you to a world. It made you think the world was interesting, and then it said, okay, that's all the time you get to spend in that world. Nothing else. It's like, I am excited about that world. I want to know what's happening in that world. I do not care about Finding Nemo's world.
Which is surprising because with everything being hyped around all these superheroes, Marvel, DC, all these superheroes, yeah. I'm surprised they did not say, let's make superheroes for little kids.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do it. But I agree with you. We're not supposed to be talking about Incredibles here, but this is where it ended up going to. Now, I did read something that they do have it in the works that they want to release Incredibles 2, but it's not till like 2019 or 2020. I mean, it's like way down the road.
Yeah, everybody's going to have forgotten about it by then. And people have forgotten about it already. But I wanted, out of all Pixar sequels, Incredibles 2 was the only one I've been asking for, and I have not received it.
I know. I want to see, it's the same thing with Wreck-It Ralph. I haven't heard anything about a Wreck-It Ralph 2, and you set that up to a new world that you could do anything with.
Yeah. Where the heck is Wreck-It Ralph 2? I completely agree. Wreck-It Ralph is a world that I am interested in. I want to know more about this world. I want to know what happens in it. I want to know the expanded universe. Give me more.
Well, we'll probably get Incredibles 2 after Dory comes out, after Cars, Planes, maybe Skateboards comes out next. You'll probably see Toy Story 8 will probably be out by then.
We're going to get a sequel to Good Dinosaur before we get a sequel to The Incredibles.
You know what? I didn't even see Good Dinosaur. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even go see that one. I don't even know if it was any good or not. But I wouldn't be surprised with these movies the way they're just spitting them out. I don't understand. I would agree with you. They're letting the really, really good ones go, and they're just milking the money tree of the ones that you're like, the first one was awesome, just let it leave.
So, and here's okay, we're getting on a tangent. One of these days,
Way
we need to
tangent.
talk about my feelings on cars. But Pixar is a. We can do an entire video just on Pixar one of these days.
Okay,
All right, all right, sold. Do it.
do it.
Okay, next movie, X-Men Apocalypse.
Do you know the younger X-Men? I have enjoyed them. I've enjoyed them more than the original X-Men. This one looks like they're kind of pushing it, but I'm
Hey, come on, man! Did you see the bad guy? He looks like Ivan Ooze. What's cooler than that,
dude.
dude? This is the start to the X-Men Power Rangers crossover. I cannot be more excited. Halfway through the movie, I guarantee you these X-Men are going to be like, Ivan Ooze got huge. There's nothing we can do. We can't stop him. And the Power Rangers are going to come and be like, T-Rex Zord, let's go, morph it. I can't be more excited for that.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like the younger X-Men. I really do. I like that whole series. But I think this one they've bitten off more than they can chew, and I don't know if it's gonna be amazing. I think it'll be entertaining, but I think it's gonna be one where it comes out on DVD. I look at it and go, I'll wait for Redbox. I don't know if it's gonna be amazing.
Because I'm not going to lie, I agree with you. I feel like X-Men First Class is my favorite X-Men movie that's come out. X-Men First Class, that's the one I would say is my X-Men movie. And this last year's X-Men here, oh gosh, what's it called? X-Men, here we are in the 70s? I don't know. So, X-Men First Class 2 was really, it was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as First Class. And so we're slowly degrading ours. And like as much talk as they have about this Quicksilver character. So Quicksilver had kind of a bit role in the second movie, and people liked it, but now they're dedicating all this more time to him, and that scares me a little bit because he was kind of a little character. Like he had a funny moment, but does that mean we need him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, now, I will admit this. In the previews at the very end, where you see Professor X sitting there in his wheelchair bald, I was like, holy crap, they nailed that. That was a cool scene for me. But for the rest of the preview, there was nothing that really was like, okay, that was awesome, and now I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm interested solely because I like this First Class trilogy, and I hope they wrap it up nice and tight. But
yeah,
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, Ghostbusters. What are your feelings on that?
I think it's going to be very, very good.
Do you?
I do. Number one, they've got a lot of very talented women involved in it. But number two, I don't think that as much as X-Men and all these other movies based off of books and stuff like that, I don't think they really have anything holding them back. I think they can write what they want to write. They can do what they want to do. If they, I don't think they'll put a giant marshmallow man again. You won't see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I don't think.
Well, then I'm not going. What's the point?
I know. I understand. But, but I think they have free reign, and I think they're going to make it funny, as long as it's not like Melissa McCarthy. I think she's an amazing actress, but I think her talent is wasted on her movies because there's an F-bomb like every 30 seconds.
Yep.
And so as long as they don't do that, I think it's going to be a very good movie. I think it's going to be a slapstick comedy, goofy, everybody enjoys.
This is a movie that has tried for a very long time to be made and has had so many roadblocks that I feel like I am very excited for this. I think it looks great. I think that Paul Feige, what's his last name? The director, however you pronounce it. I think he's great, and I think the cast he has picked is great. And the only reason, so many people are so mad that Bill Murray's nowhere near this, Dan Aykroyd's nowhere near this, and the way I see it, the only reason they would have these people involved is if they thought it would be great with these people.
Yeah.
And so they're going to do. good job because of these people.
Yeah. No, I completely
She's
agree.
got a shot of you making food just now. That was great.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, so now we can combine this into a YouTube video about movies and cooking.
And
It's
snacks.
a cooking show.
Yeah, make a cooking show
Two
here.
birds in one stone, man.
Hey, for all you viewers that are going to be extremely jealous, those are my chips.
Oh man. Okay, so anyway, I think Ghostbusters is going to be good. I don't think it's going to break the blockbuster by any means, but I think it'll be good and funny and entertaining. That has my vote.
Thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up.
We didn't do a thumb for anything else.
We didn't do a thumb for anything else, but it's beat up. Man, sometimes.
I just love that chip.
Oh, whatever. Anyway.
All right. Star Wars, Rogue One. You talk, because I'm eating a chip.
Yeah, I hate you. On Rogue One, I'm actually really excited about Rogue One. Everything that I've heard about it is they're going to make it more of a serious war type movie. More
Really?
like, yeah, Saving Private Ryan, Zero Dark 30, war type movie. Where you see our heroes kind of fighting in the trench. And you're going to see Darth Vader. And from what I understand is he's going to be the only Force user that you see.
That's kind of cool.
Yes.
So,
and they've also said that Darth Vader is going to be much, much like darker. He's going to be dark, ruthless, brutal kind of guy.
I was going to say, his outfit's already black. How much darker can they get? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so
I'm just going to chuckle at myself for that one. That was,
yeah. That was
So, I'm not going to lie. I've done no research on Rogue One. I know nothing about it.
Really?
I know that it is a Star Wars movie. It's going to be about an X-Wing fighter pilots, and... Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I know nothing about
All
it.
right, so the movie is based off of the fighter pilots that went and stole the plans for the Death Star. That when Princess Leia is originally captured at the very beginning of A New Hope, and she's giving the plans to R2, they're the ones who stole that. So in the movie where she says a lot of Bothans died getting us this information, that's the story you're watching. So you actually see Vader being very intimately involved in this whole process, and you're going to see him as a very brutal, very dark, very like the Vader we all knew from Empire Strikes Back. Like, don't care. I freeze your best friend in carbonite. Don't care.
I'm kind of excited. I honestly, all I was going off of was that I liked The Force Awakens, and so I was like, Force Awakens was fun. I'm sure this will be great.
No, there's going to be very little Force in this movie apart from Vader.
Well, I'm
Other
interested.
than that, it's going to be fighting in the trenches with blasters and starfighters and getting the planes.
So we didn't do thumbs for anything but the last one, but I'd give that a solid, like, middle thumb.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to say it's going to be good. I'm going to say it's... And I think Disney understands that this one is not just as important, if not more important, than The Force Awakens.
Absolutely, because this one's riding on its own merits for the most part.
Exactly. This is going to be the first one that determines if people trust Disney enough to break off and do a bunch of side stories for Star Wars. Or if you have to stick to the main storyline. So I think this one's going to be extremely important for them, and I think they're not really going to cut corners.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
All right. World of Warcraft.
Man, I'm so torn on this one because I will admit I really like fantasy movies, Lord of the Rings type stuff. So World of Warcraft movie would be right up there for what I like, what I enjoy. I'm a little afraid that they made it too computerized, not dark and fighting enough.
So that's a concern I've heard a lot of, and here's my retort. You ready?
Wait a minute. Go.
Okay. I could not be happier about how cartoony that thing looks.
Really? You're
So,
going to have to explain to me why you're okay with Bugs Bunny just randomly popping up in that movie.
well, here's the thing. I play a lot of World of Warcraft. And what you just described, Bugs Bunny popping up in the middle of your movie, that's not far off from what actually happens in World of Warcraft. I mean, I remember the first time that I walked into Goldshire or whatever, and there was like 6 night elves standing on a mailbox dancing naked in their underwear.
I just want you to know that dancing naked in underwear is not dancing naked.
My wife just pointed that out to me as well. Okay,
I just walked in and all these people are dancing naked, fully clothed.
Well, okay, so they had their underwear on. They weren't naked.
All right. But touche, the goofy things happen. But see, for you, you're a World of Warcraft fan. You play it a lot. But the general public, when they go in, are they going to enjoy that? Or are they going to say, this doesn't feel real? It doesn't feel like a real place. I feel like I'm watching a computer game.
If there isn't a moment where a soldier is walking by through Stormwind, yelling at the top of his lungs, looking for group, need 2 more, got heals, I'm not going to believe this movie is real. Like, there's no way that this world is going to be real enough without somebody yelling that. And then a whole bunch of people making fun of him for asking for a group. That is what I'm expecting from this film. A whole bunch of people calling me idiot because he can't figure out how to yell right for a group.
All right. So you want it to be goofy and weird. I don't think the general public is going to grasp on like they wanted.
In all seriousness, the visual style is goofy, and that makes me very happy. The story of World of Warcraft can be as serious as it wants, and it will be. The visual style, what people are complaining about, this kind of CGI look it has, is the goofiness visually it needed. Especially to differentiate it from other fantasy epics like Lord of the Rings. Like, if we had it too gritty looking, you have a thought.
I do have a thought. That hit me right there. But see, people keep saying, "Oh, it looks too much like Lord of the Rings." The reason why Lord of the Rings was so successful, and you can see this between Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Okay, The Hobbit freaking sucked. Lord of the Rings was extremely good because when I went to Lord of the Rings, it felt real. When they went to Bree, it looked real. It felt real. The goblins looked real. The orcs looked real. They felt real. They looked like that could be a legit place. Then when I get to The Hobbit, everything's CGI. It all looks fake. It doesn't look real. When they zoom in, it looks fake. I'm not in this real world. I don't feel like there's a real world. I feel like I'm just watching a computer game.
Here's another thing. If you read the deep lore, the deep doctrine of World of Warcraft, a lot of it is really not original. Like, you saw from the trailer, Thrall is Moses, man.
They even put the basket in the river, man.
Exactly. Like, there's a lot that is a straight rip, and a lot of it...
I'm making cookies.
She's baking cookies.
Okay.
World of YouTube. My wife is currently baking cookies. So a lot of their story elements, they've got some incredibly unique ones. Like there's some story elements that are incredibly unique to World of Warcraft, that are fantastic, that are interesting, good storytelling moments. But there's a lot of their rich history that is like straight ripped from something else. A lot of it intentionally, a lot of it to kind of mock the whole genre intentionally. But now that it's actually supposed to be its own world, they've got to take these moments that are kind of silly and make you believe in it. So they can either try and convince you that Thrall is a unique, interesting, developed character, just happens to act a lot like Moses, or they could set it in kind of a sillier tone. You know what I mean? Just so you don't take any of it too seriously while these dark, serious things are happening.
I mean, I disagree, but that's fine. I think they needed... if they wanted to get a strong following and really get World of Warcraft, because you're automatically going to have people that go Warcraft for nerds, not going.
Yeah.
So if you really wanted to get a following and get your name out and make it a good movie for the general public, you needed to do something more along the lines of Lord of the Rings. I understand World of Lord of the Rings. I was gonna say World of Warcraft, but then I realized that would be contradicting. So.
All right. So thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm gonna put it right there in the middle. I'm not gonna say thumbs down yet. I'm gonna put it right there in the middle.
So as long as it doesn't take itself too seriously, I'll give it a thumbs up. But I'm not going to lie, I thought that trailer was lame. And it wasn't because of the graphics or anything like that. I thought the lines that were being spoken were just spoken so terribly.
Yeah.
And so as long as in context those lines are less lame sounding, I'm fine. But right now, just on what I heard of the script in that trailer, I'm pretty nervous about it.
I'm worried that they will have spent so much time in making the backgrounds and the castles and the mountains look amazing that they didn't focus on the story.
Yep.
And even though they look how amazing it is, I'm going to say, yeah, it looks amazing, but it still looks like a computer-generated area.
Which is fine if you're looking for 2 more for your raid.
Exactly.
I got heels.
Right. What's the next one? We got World of Warcraft. Well, we got Warcraft.
Okay, so StarCraft Beyond or StarCraft.
StarCraft. Holy crap! I didn't even know they were making that one.
Star Trek.
Which that one wouldn't be bad if they made a StarCraft.
Oh man, I'm all over it. I don't care if it's Starship Troopers 2. Give it to me.
Totally Starship Troopers 2. Now, this is my guilty pleasure. But Starship Troopers, I think could have been decent had they rewritten half the movie.
Here's the thing about Starship Troopers. Talk about tangents. Now we're
I'm sorry.
talking about
You started it with StarCraft.
Now we're talking about Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is intentionally campy. I did not know that in the 5th grade, but that is all intentional. It still doesn't make it any less hard to watch. Oh my gosh, is that difficult to watch? But all that campiness that I'm assuming is intentional. Nobody accidentally does that, right?
I don't know.
Now I got to look it up. I might be giving a little too much faith to that director.
Yeah, you might be. Hey, okay. So back on topic because that did take us way out in left field.
Star Trek Beyond. Are you excited? Yay or nay?
Okay. The newest Star Treks, I think, have been absolutely amazing. Star Trek. I mean, you can see the trailers, the reviews I've already done on the movie. I think they were absolutely amazing. This one, all the characters came back, so I think it's going to be good. But in watching the preview, you can definitely tell that it's not J.J. Abrams this time.
Yeah.
That there are differences, and I'm hoping that it still turns out to be a good movie and not one that they take it too far.
Simon Pegg was heavily involved in the writing and creation of this film. I trust him. And so I think the first trailer looked pretty bad, actually. But
I wasn't impressed.
But Simon Pegg, I like him. And you know what? Simon, I'm going for you.
All right, so what would you give this then? You excited, not excited, middle of the
I'm actually not excited. I'm doing it just for Simon Pegg.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it right there in the middle because I think it could be good, but based off the trailer, I'm just have a lot of faith in what they did in the past.
Well, and I actually disagree with you on Star Trek Into Darkness. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that great. Yeah, I know.
You got some bad taste in movies every now and then.
I thought that the shirtless guy at the con did it way better.
A what?
Wrath of Khan. You see that? You look up that guy right now, and he's got that vest, and just his pecs sticking out of that vest, like kind of up there, kind of big.
I think I don't like that movie anymore because now I'm going to relate it to what you just did. Okay, all right. So I'm in the middle of the road. You don't think it's going to be that good.
I don't, but honestly, I really like Simon Pegg, so he could knock it out of the park, and I would not be surprised. But right now, I'm going to go as a favor to him.
There you go.
Yep. So, Jungle Book, what do you think?
I think this is going to be... I honestly think this is just going to be a movie where they try and show everybody how cool their computer graphics are.
But they're pretty cool.
I know. But that's it. I'm not excited for this movie. I know there's been a lot of hype where people say, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. It looks like they did a good job. I'm really excited about it. I'm not. I'm not
going to lie. I thought the trailer was fantastic. I'm weird. I know that. My wife wouldn't even watch the trailer. I tried to sit her down to watch it. She's like, no. Like, for whatever reason, Scarlett Johansson, her voice as Ka, she was haunting. I loved it. I was like, yeah, you sound really appealing, and I know you want to eat me.
Oh, gracious.
All right. So I'm going to say I'm excited for it. My wife is not. You are not.
I'm going to give this one a thumbs down. I am not excited. There you go. I am not excited for this one near as much as some of the other ones. Now, I know people have said it looks great. There's just part of me that's like, I'm sure the graphics will be amazing, but I don't think it's a movie that I'm going to walk in and go, that is a good movie, and I hope to own it on DVD one day.
As long as they're singing monkeys, that makes everything better. Like,
I know. Especially when I saw him actually floating down the river with the bear, I was like, I'm no. I mean, are they gonna have the Beatles do the crows? I mean,
come on, yeah. Technology today, man.
Apparently, I know.
All right, we're almost done. We got two more movies. We got Doctor Strange. What do you think?
That one's a big thumbs up for me. Benedict Cumberbatch, as far as I can go, that man is, he can do no wrong when it comes to acting. Even if he gets a role that I'm not a huge fan of that role, I still look and say he played that role really well.
Yeah.
Even though I thought your character was dumb, you could tell he played it how he was supposed to play it.
Marvel, I trust wholeheartedly now.
Oh, yeah.
My least favorite Marvel movie, Thor 2, was still not bad. I can't go out and say 2 was bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was still enjoyable. It was fine. It was just my least favorite one.
Thor's my least favorite out of the whole thing. Both Thors are my least favorite. Oh, no, the Iron Mans are up there too. Not the first Iron Man. I like the first Iron Man, but the second and third, I was just like...
Thor: The Dark World was probably my least favorite one. But, that's the point. Marvel, right now, they made Guardians of the Galaxy amazing. They made Ant-Man amazing. They're like the Russo brothers themselves to me. They can make poo awesome. And I'll be like, yep, I love that poo. That's my favorite poo. I love it. That is a great poo.
What is... Okay, all right. I would agree. I think Doctor Strange is going to be good, just like I said, because of the actors, because of how we're going into it, because of Marvel. And I think it's going to be different than pretty much any other movie that we've seen because, he deals with magic. He's not, he's not in the suit of armor. He's not with a hammer. He's not just some big, strong guy. He's something different than we've seen from every other hero that we've seen.
He's a freaking wizard.
Yeah. So it's going to be the mixture between Marvel and Lord of the Rings Gandalf.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm excited for it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up for me as well.
Yeah.
All right, Angry Birds.
I'm actually excited. I think it's gonna be just stupid funny.
That looks just like we talked about blatant money grabbing before. You cannot ask for more blatant money grabbing than
Oh
this.
yeah.
But hey, I've seen blatant money grabbing be amazing before, and
Yeah.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens is a great example of that. Blatant money grabbing that was fantastic. The Lego Movie, genius.
Genius. I love the Lego movie.
Blatant money grabbing, but fantastic as a film.
Yeah.
So just because it's blatant money grabbing doesn't mean it won't be amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be amazing.
I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think it's going to be funny. And since it's different than Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3, Cars 4, Dory 1, Dory 2, Dory 3, Dory 4. And since it's going to be different than the repetitive ones that we've seen, because everything, Kung Fu Panda 3, everything's a sequel right now. It'll just be new, it'll be different. The Good Dinosaur came out, but that one just didn't look good in the previews at all to me. But
Inside Out was good. That was good. Inside Out was good. That was good.
Inside Out was good. Yeah, you're right. I think it's just going to be slapstick, stupid comedy, but I think it's going to be funny. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I'm going to give it a half, but I think it'll be good. I think it'll be funny.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a fat old. In fact, so down that you're not even going to see my thumb. Like, look, my thumb's not even visible anymore. It doesn't get the value of the thumb in the shot.
Wow.
Is what I
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right. That's my list. That's all I got.
All right. So yeah, everybody, this is our list. This is what we're looking forward to. Now, it's not every movie. So if you do have a movie that is not on this list, put it in the comments below. Let us know what you think. If you want us to talk about that one. Do you have any other comments, John? I mean, this is what we're looking forward to for this year. What we can look forward to.
I'm going to go eat some chips.
Ow.
Can't wait.
All right, everybody. This is Adam from The Real Movie Review.
This is John. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, as always, leave us some comments and like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel. We'll make sure we keep putting more up. And let us know your thoughts and what you think, what you like, what you don't like. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And we'll see you real soon.
Party on, guys.